from the vintage tarot deck, Dark Forest. There you go, there's the bottom of the box. Today we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we got a guy, and I say he's kind of shifty. I say he's looking back, I think he's stealing those swords, kind of like the guy in the Five of Swords, but he seemed a lot more confident. This guy seemed happy, but he's got wearing some kind of red fez fur hat, those groovy red boots, and what's going on? What is that in the distance? Okay. Anyway, it's kind of like tents. So there's could be a battleground, could be one of those medieval fairs, but for real, just a fair, I suppose. Then. Anyway, it looks to me like he's stealing swords. What's going on with his swords? They must be worth a lot of money. So that's really all I can see. Is that a river in the background? I don't know. I don't think there's too much going on here apart from this guy stealing swords. He can only carry 5. Got to leave 2 behind. Anyway, that's me. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay. Yeah. All right. So probably should turn the light on. That's what I have it for. Ta-da! All right. Well, let's see. Betrayal, deception, getting away with something. Acting strategically, not all bad. 7 of Swords shows a man sneaking away from a military camp. Okay, so there you go. That's kind of right. With 5 swords in his arms, he looks over his shoulder at the 2 upright swords he's left behind. A smile on his face suggests he is proud of himself for having slipped away without being noticed. I don't think he's looking back at the 2 swords personally, but that's okay. I think he's looking back to see, make sure his getaway is clear. What else? Traditionally, the 7 of Swords indicates theft, betrayal, deception, and trickery. You may be trying to get away with something and are sneaking around behind other people's backs, hoping to go undetected. If you are lucky, you might get away with your secret intact, but if you are unlucky, others will soon find out what you have done, causing you shame and embarrassment. Be aware that anytime you use cunning or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else, you are at risk of being found out. Okay, there's a load more. All right, so we found out. Okay, well, there's a lot. Wow, there's a lot about this card. So I'm going to read that in private, or not in private, just not on here. Kind of in private, but anyway, neither here nor there. So we'll wrap it up today with it will come again, maybe, and we can discuss it more. But for today, the 7 of Swords could also imply that you are trying to escape from a situation that is not working for you anymore. Rather than dealing with it head on, you may attempt to run away from commitment, responsibility, hard work, or love. You may procrastinate, letting problems slip and become worse because you do not want to deal with them. Sometimes you just have to face what has to be faced. No skirting around, I call that. And okay, so that's a good end to that card. There's a lot more to it, but there's another kind of meaning for it. You know, don't sneak around, but also sometimes you have to face your problems. Sometimes you just have to deal with what needs to be dealt with. So that's an interesting card, not entirely negative, not great, but anyway, the card for today was the 7 of Swords.